Dear students, I hope you are safe in at your place due to the Corona COVID-19. Uh, our school management had decided that we will go through the online courses. Here for the class 10, we will start the chapter 1. The name of the chapter 1 is real numbers. In this chapter, there are 5 topics. So we will start one by one. The topic number 1, that is the introduction part. So we will start from the NCERT book. So you have to take your book in your hand and open the page number 1. As it is the introduction part, so I am going through as per our school methodology, line by line discussion, line by line and explanation also. So I am going through. In the class 9, you began your explanation of the world of the real numbers and encountered irrational numbers. We continue our discussion on real numbers in this chapter. We begin with two very important properties of positive integers in section 1.2 and 1.3, namely the Euclid's division algorithm and the fundamental theorem of arithmetic. Here, Euclid's division algorithm, as the name suggests, has to do with divisibility of integers. Stated simply, it says any positive integer a can be divided by another positive integer b in such a way that it leaves a remainder r that is smaller than b. Many of you probably recognize this as a usual long division process, though this result is quite easy to state and understand. It has many applications related to the divisibility properties of integers. We touch upon a few of them and use it mainly to compute the HCF of two positive integers. Here in this section, in this paragraph, we will discuss about like when you in the previous classes you are taking out the HCF of two integers, suppose 5 and 15. Now here 5 and 15 is there, and the long division method you are taking, you are dividing like that. 5 is there and 15 is there, and it is quite divisible as a remainder is 0. But here, suppose here one more digit, two say 15 and 17, two digits are there, and you are dividing 17 by 5. So here again 3 will be the quotient, and 15 and the remainder will be 2. Here you can take two integers 5 and 17, and here as per this paragraph, the remainder, there are two positive integers are there, as one is 3 and second one is 2, and this is the remainder. That this remainder should be lesser than to the divisor. Here the divisor is 5. So we will go through further and we will discuss it again. Now the next paragraph is saying the fundamental theorem of arithmetic, on the other hand, has to do something with multiplication of positive integers. You already know that every composite number can be expressed as a product of primes in a unique way. This important fact is the fundamental theorem of arithmetic. Again, while it is result that it is easy to state and understand, it has some way deep and significant application in the field of mathematics. We use the fundamental theorem of arithmetic for two main applications. First, we use it to prove the irrationality of many of the numbers you studied in class 9, such as root 2, root 5 and root 3. Second, we apply this theorem to explore when exactly the decimal expansion of a rational number, say P by Q, where Q